Okay, are we live? We are live. Oh, it feels so nice to be back. Oh man, what a crazy start to the week it has been where I live, man. Like, oh my god. We came back from the All-Star break from hockey, and the Wild have just been tearing it up. I mean, they've won their last 4 games now, and they're like actually maybe going to be a big part of the battle for the wild card spots. Like, I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm down to be surprised, basically, is my attitude towards that. I think my mate from work put it best, that we're going through the Minnesota sports team cycle right now, where it's like they're giving us hope at the end of the season, like they're trying to rally and shit. Ugh. But I'm down to be surprised, damn it. I don't have faith that it's gonna go well. Like, even if we do make it by some miracle of God. But I'm down to see them try, god damn it. At the very least. You know? It's like, I'm down to see them try. Then there's the shit that just broke today that I was just listening to Muda talk about ChatGPT's creator OpenAI unveiling their new video generating AI, which that's just crazy compared to like how it was a year ago. Like, it's crazy to think how far generative AI has come in the last year. And I was just watching that. It's pretty cool. Also, what's up, Oreo? And of course, we had the Super Bowl on Sunday. That was fun. For you guys, not for me. I had to work during the Super Bowl, so that was fun. Ugh. I love that. I sent it early. Sent the announcement early. So, Oreo, how have you been, man? Had to stop by. I heard there was supposedly a black national anthem for the Super Bowl. I didn't get to watch the Super Bowl. I was at work. Also, can I just say this is a Discord moment? I bumped the enter key early, but Discord just didn't update the title for some reason. So y'all are gonna have to let me know if you're coming from Discord, if the title was up to date or not. Because the title is correct on YouTube. But yeah, what does that mean, Oreo? Like, I don't get that. Oh yeah, another thing that we've had come out in the last day or so, there was the whole deal with Kotaku getting slammed for their awful take on single-player games. That was fun to follow. I love that. Didn't want to put that in the announcement channel. There. And then there's the whole deal about Ubisoft's next game coming out, Skull and Bones, the one that's been in development, I think, for like over 10 years. Because the Singapore government just wouldn't let it die for like consumer rights reasons or something like that. I'm not real privy on the details of why the Singapore government wouldn't let that game die. But it had something to do with the fact that they took pre-orders and, you know, like some sort of consumer protection laws or something over there. I don't fucking know. I don't know the story. And I'm also curious, since Caleb posted the poll on the server, since we finished Steins Gate last weekend, we're deciding on our next visual novel to play on the channel. And we narrowed it down to 2 choices. We talked about it in the VC the other night. So yeah, if you're part of the server and you want to take a part in deciding what visual novel gets played next on the channel, definitely check that out. If you're curious which 2 we ended up settling on to have the vote be between, let me go to Discord here again. It's Deerdrops here and Eo no Kanata. And so far, Eo no Kanata is winning. Which is the one that I personally wanted to play more between the 2. Caleb was the other way around. He wanted to do Deerdrops first, then Eo no Kanata. So once we realized that that's where we stood, we're like, okay, I think it's time to take it to a vote. So yeah. Also, I wrote down come back to save number 7 in my notes for this game. So I probably should look into why I wrote that. Past me will be able to tell me why I wrote that down and try to justify why I was supposed to remember it, but obviously didn't, because past me should know my memory's not that good. At least when it comes to asinine shit like that. You know? Like, bruh. Hey, how's it going, Imprudent? I plan to. It's nice getting back into the swing of things after things just not going how I wanted them to the last few days. Because, yeah, I mean, I wanted to get back into things on Wednesday. But things just did not work out on Wednesday. And for something like Undertale Yellow Genocide Route, I wanted to do like a proper session of that. Going back to sports though, since I was talking about hockey at the beginning, I'm really curious to see how the wildcard race is going to shake up. Now that we're actually like close to being a part of it. The Wild. It's just a matter of how the standings shape up by the weekend. Because we play on Saturday and then Monday. Yes, yes I am a tractor in the eyes of imprudent. Let's just say there's a reason we made the custom link for the server. Tractor Zone. Let's just say there's a reason we made that the custom link name for the server. Cause like holy shit. It was a funny joke. Yeah, I showed that on the stream, Imprudent. Yeah, Ao no Kanata is currently winning. Like, before I looked at it today, it was pretty close. But now we've had a change of heart. And now the majority is going for Ao no Kanata. Which, funny bit of story about that. The way we came to those two visual novels for the next joint playthrough that Caleb and I are gonna do every Saturday is in the VC a night or two ago. We talked about it. I looked through all the ones that he was suggesting, and funnily enough, we agreed on the same two visual novels as the two of the six that were the most interesting to us. And what it came down to is Caleb, if he had to pick one of the two, said he would have picked Deerdrops, with Ao no Kanata as his second choice. And I was the other way around. I wanted to do Ao no Kanata first, and Deerdrops was my second choice. So at that point, we realized, okay, this has to go to a vote. We have to settle this one way or another. Yeah, both of them sounded really interesting. Like, if you want to read up on them, the VNDB links are on the polls section. I highly recommend you do that. If you haven't made a choice yet, but you want to be part of the vote. You Aussies think alike, huh? Well, Monica seems to agree. That devious look on your face. What do you know about Aussies? No, she's just beaming at me like, more than you think. And it's just like, god damn it. Oh my god. So me, Sansi, and Zach are getting ready for Blue Skies tomorrow. And oh my god. I love this. I love that. Oh, that's great. How, you and Imprudence are on the same wavelength as far as, like, what visual novel you want to play? Oh, wherever you go, you know I will follow you. Chippy chippy choppa choppa. I love that cat gif. It's amazing. It's so adorable. Cat bopping. Yep. Yeah, Sanjay wanted to come on the Blue Sky streams, and Zach and I both agreed that, yeah, that'd be fine. So now it's going to be a three-man team tackling Blue Skies. So that's going to be fun. Alright, I'm going to get a cough drop and then we'll get started here. I'm excited because we actually got Yumiko to open up to us a little bit last time. Like, we actually saw, you know, a more normal, like, human side to Yumiko, which is impressive. Like, everybody just gave her a bunch of compliments, and then we saw her, you know, just in her room in front of her mirror being like, oh, do I really? Oh, yes, I do. And it was so cute. I loved it. Yeah, see? Like that. It was adorable. It was adorable to watch. So yeah, I'm hoping we can see a little more of that. I won't be surprised if Ao no Kana wins, though. Yeah, like, when I read the premise, like, that one just jumped... Ao no Kanata just jumped out to me more than Teardrops. By a little bit. You know, as a follow-up to Steins Gate. Yeah, dude, if we're gonna do, if me and you were gonna do a joint playthrough of Persona, Danganronpa would have to be in there, I agree. Because those are both pretty well known, I'd say. So yeah, I'm curious to see if the results will swing, or if the results will stay as they are. I really am surprised by the results. If you guys did Persona, y'all be doing it for 3 years. If we were gonna do what, like all the Persona games? If we pitted Danganronpa or Persona against anything else, it would win in a landslide. Yeah, it reminds me of what happened with Portal, when I did the Portal polls. Like, holy shit, those were some of the most hilariously one-sided polls I ever made. Alright, I'm gonna get a cough drop, then we'll get started. Come here. Alright. It's enough jam into the main theme. Let's continue. So I'm supposed to come back to save 7 that I made for some reason. There's probably some important choice there. I'll have to go back to part 8 where I saved here probably to remind myself why I told myself to go back to save number 7. Yeah, I was gonna say we would do one game at a time, obviously. Like, I wouldn't play all the Persona games back to back on our like joint playthrough series. That would take way too long. Yeah, let's see. It is July 11th. Let's see. My volume in game feels a little quiet compared to the menu. Can I turn up? Yeah, I'm gonna turn up BGM a little bit. I don't know how it sounds to you guys. I wasn't aware that idea was being pitched. 50K music video of me being chased by this woman here. She seems to like the idea at the very least. Yeah, Fruits is after we get, like, one of the endings here, is probably going to become, like, a Sunday series or something. Just something I do after, our joint playthroughs on Saturdays. So, yeah, that'll be fun. I'll have to figure that out. And, Yuji, very insightful you are. This might sound odd coming from someone who's still pretty much a kid in mind as well as body, but it seems young people these days don't wear wristwatches. I used to! But, as I started working, I'm like, dude, my wrist, like, sweating and, being, like, smelly and shit is kind of annoying. Oh my god! Here's what needs to happen. Ben needs to dress up as Ferris while Monica chases him. We'll call it Doki Doki Chase to the Far Nyantan. Oh my god. What have you done? What have you done? Oh my god. Some mod dev needs to be looking at that right now going, write that down, write that down. Jesus Christ. That's not to say they don't feel the need to check the time, they simply use their cell phones instead. Yes, yes we do. Or if you're trendy, you use a smartwatch. Because taking out your phone is such a hassle. Even the cheapest mobile phone is a digital clock built in, so I guess they don't see any reason to bother carrying around a separate tool for the specific purpose of telling time. For it was the choice of Steins Gate. Of course it was. Dude, I would straight up commission somebody to do a Moss outfit of either Makise Kurisu or Ferris Nyan Nyan for Monica here. I think I would prefer to do a Kurisu cosplay for Monica, because that seems more fitting. But I would do either. The organization demands it. Oh my god. If somebody wants to do that, hit me up. We'll talk. Of course, like a good modern youngster, I myself constantly carry around a personal cell phone. The difference is that I almost never use mine. Felix from ReZero is the better femboy cat, though. Ferris ain't no femboy. I don't know what you're on about. I don't really see the appeal of racking up a huge phone bill by firing off pointless texts or killing time with aimless gossip. To be honest, I tend to view phones in general as a means to receive calls rather than make them. Cell phones allow us to talk whenever we want, and that's an undeniable convenience. But on the other hand, they create the expectation that you'll answer the phone at any time. The way I look at it, that's about as inconvenient as it gets. Yeah, you're always on standby. I don't like that. You know, when you're put into a random group chat that you didn't want to be part of, and now your phone's blowing up, I hate that. Speak of the devil. From the inside of my school bag, currently hanging next to my desk, I hear the muffled sound of an unpleasant electronic jingle. The bag wiggles slightly as something vibrates inside. It's my cell phone. The only person who knows my cell phone number is JB. Judging from the way the phone stops ringing at once, this is probably an email. And as a rule, JB contacts me through actual calls. I don't think she's sent me a single email to date. More spam? Odds are it's junk mail. Still, I can't just ignore it. There's a non-zero possibility that JB's using email to contact me. Under circumstances where talking would be impractical or dangerous. Perhaps. But when I open my bag and take a look inside, the LED alert is flashing on my private cell phone, not the one that I use for work. Just to be on the safe side, I slide the phone open and take a look at the email. Subject, it's Kyoko. Who the hell is Kyoko supposed to be? The mail's from the Leisure Club, and as for its contents... It seems a bored and lonely housewife by the name of Kyoko, age 32, is willing to give me pocket money if I keep her company. The very model of a spam email. Oh yeah, you got that right. This is what the junk mail was created for. This sort of offer is about as credible as Hanoi Hana's throw away your gun GI and our benevolent Uncle Ho will give you a paddy field and your very own water buffalo. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. It's a good rule for life, let me tell ya. Best to remember that unless you want to get taken for a ride. Forget a free lunch. These days, no one's gonna give you air if they can charge you for it. Oh, that is so true. That is so true, my man. I'm suddenly irritated at myself for even reading this worthless crap. The way this sort of trivial annoyance tends to pop up several times a day is one of the major reasons I don't particularly like cell phones. Yeah, I remember hearing last year when robocalls were getting so bad that somebody like lost in the wilderness with no reception or whatever. Like somebody lost in the wilderness, like refused to answer their phone because they thought it was spam. I don't know how you can be in that situation and be worried about spam mail, but that's something I was hearing last year. Like, bro. Citation is definitely needed for that. Somebody can look into that. But I remember hearing a story like that at some point last year, and I'm just like, God damn. Yeah, this needs to end. Yeah. Yeah, it probably comes as a shock to you this deep, Amane, because he's gone this long without ever really using it. Dude, somebody would write a line like that. I can see that. The closest thing we have to something like that is that one Wootmees video. Do you know the one? Like, it was only after we started playing Steins Gate that I went back and watched it again. Because I, was binging Wootmees videos. And then I watched that one again and I'm like, wait a minute. That's a Steins Gate background. And it's just like, oh my god, I finally get the joke! That was a great feeling. Hey, now I'm a modern youth in my own right, Of course I've got a cell phone. Why? That would be news to Yuji, Amane. That a fact? I'm not interested in the basic bitch stuff. That kind of stuff that, was just mass appeal for, like, anime and stuff, that just never appealed to me. Also, Machina? What are you on about? No. Everybody's finding out we have a cell phone now. God damn it. Is it really that surprising? We're crotchety, huh? Really? Is that your opinion of us, Machina? God damn! What do you people think I am? Machina stares at the cell phone in my hand with eyes full of wonder. It's the expression of someone who's found a caveman holding a cheap cigarette lighter. Oh my god. Why am I getting the idea these people just might be calling me Cro-Magnon Kazami behind my back? Cro-Magnon Kazami? No, this is not a special occasion. I have no clue what's special about this occasion. Revealing my confusion now would probably only encourage their Cro-Magnon theory. This is a cell phone for my private use, so I suppose there's no reason I can't give out the number and email address. He's just used to safeguarding that information. Alright, I'll read out the number. What was it again? Amane, if only you knew it wasn't that simple. It's not like you tend to call your own cell phone, right? What's so strange about not knowing it off the top of my head? A valid point, Amane. A valid point. Because, yeah, like, if you have more than a few friends, yeah, it's common knowledge that you just rattle off your phone number to people and be like, hey, here's how to keep in touch with me, you know? A certain quack doctor once said, it's better not to make friends with patients. Okay, so how do I make this thing display my own number anyway? What? Cowboy Bebop? Yep, I've heard the anime for that is fantastic. I'll say this much, Oreo. The anime for Cowboy Bebop has the drinker's seal of approval. And I like watching his content, so... That's probably one I would definitely... That's probably one I would check out. If I were to get into it, that's probably one I would look into. I heard that the Netflix live-action adaptation was terrible, though. The heck is that? He doesn't know what infrared is. Something tells me he wouldn't trust that, Machina. Didn't even know it could do that. Very well. I deposit my cell phone in Machina's outstretched hand. Sounds like somebody's jealous, Machina. Mind your own business. It's not like I picked the thing out. Just been carrying around the one JB gave to me. Sounds like you're old-fashioned in your own way, Amane. A genuine suggestion to be erased? Elaborate. What is that? Oh, I don't want to move the window around my desktop. I just want to advance the text, please. Oh my god, that needs to be a server emote. God damn it, somebody make it happen. That face needs to be a goddamn emote. Holy shit! Holy shit! That face is glorious! That is the face of disapproval. There we go. Snap that for later. Sure you have a mind. Looks like I'm not the only cell phone Neanderthal around here. Machina has to do everything. Machina takes the cell phone from Amane's hand, points the infrared port toward my phone, and transfers the data. Interesting. Machina, what did you find? Do I even want to know? Machina's questioning how infrequently we use this thing. You haven't registered your name and profile on this thing? I don't know. I don't remember messing around with any settings since I got the thing, so probably not. Please put in your own name, she says. I don't think you're one to talk. She's at least a little more advanced than you, Yuji. In fairness. Just saying. Guess I don't mind. Why does that need to be input on my phone? What? Why would you put stuff like that in there? Why would you do that though, Machina? Not necessary. The name should be enough. Hey! Infrared data transfer, huh? The world's become a convenient place lately. Oh man. Yuji, if only you could see how far technology has come in the, 11 years since this game has come out. Oh my god. It is crazy what we have now. Oh, hi Sachi. I really didn't think it would come to this. Where did you come from? Seems Sachi was observing our conversation. She's tightly grasping her own cell phone. Machina, I think you're up again. Kogols? Really don't think one hears much about that subculture these days. Could my understanding of Kogol as referring to that 90s fashion with the loose socks and dark makeup be mistaken? I don't know, I've never heard of it, but very, very fascinating. You too, huh? To be honest, I don't really want to spread my email address around too much. Constant barrage of messages would be a serious nuisance, as we learned from Steins Gate with Shining Finger last time. But Sachi, stop! Stop! Is not like that, Sachi. I think I might have overcorrected. So now, voices are a little harder to hear. Interesting. Captain Harlock also has a 2013 movie? I did not know that. No. Oh! No, look. Sachi! Stop! Stop it! Okay, you're seriously scaring me right now. I'll give you my number. Just stop! He caved under the pressure. God damn it, Sachi! We just can't win with Sachi, can we? Man, I really want Sachi to know my number. My email address for that matter. This color so bad that it's driving me mad! Please, Sachi, allow me to give them to you. Ha! Nice! I don't think that's what we were going for. I think we were just trying to stop you from going off the rails again. The fuck am I supposed to say to this? Jesus Christ, I'm dying. Sachi, what have you done? This is why I stopped trusting. This is why I stopped trusting you. God damn it. Hey, Amane, tell me, can I flip out at this point? Because you're supposed to be the voice of reason? I don't fucking know. I don't know anymore, dude. Well, whatever. Go ahead and shoot infrared rays around. I don't care. Good job. God damn it. Good job, Sachi. You broke him. UG.exe and stopped responding. No, I don't think you want that. Mane, tell me, can I hit these people? Yuji has officially broken. Because he's trying to be nice. And just as my patience meter is falling into the red zone, there's a flash of vivid gold in the corner of my eye. Oh no. Oh no! Yuji about to get cranky. He's about to tell these damn kids to get off his lawn. Hey, hold it, bottle blonde. What are you doing? Don't tell me you want to know my number too. You were leaning in just now. I knew it. Very good eye, Amane. I think she was. clever girl. You made it pretty obvious. Says the girl who's trying to steal someone's phone number without permission. That's why I don't like stuff like that. It's probably not a good idea to suggest that, Michiru. Just saying. That's kind of crazy for a tower defense game like that. Like, I wouldn't have thought there was any deeper story than use plants to defend your house from zombies. I've met quite a few villains in my life, but this bold, a kidnapper is a definite first. Sorry to disappoint, but I don't have a daughter. Right? No comment. It's pointless to ask Hamane. In the end, Michiru thrusts her cell phone toward me in a virtual panic, so I transfer over my phone number. Not really a problem, since I don't think she's likely to use it anyway. But at this point, the majority of the class has my contact information. The only one left would be... Hey there, Sakaki. I call out to Sakaki, who's currently sitting in the corner of the classroom, impassively reading a book. Got a cell phone too, I assume? Here, record my number. He just kind of assumed, didn't he? Alright, then give me yours. Yeah, Yuji, it looks like you just kind of assumed. Very necessary. When I kidnap your daughter, I need to be able to get in touch so I can demand the ransom. Fork it over. Hey, we don't either, but that didn't stop Michiru from using it as an excuse. Is there some reason you don't want to give me your contact information? So you are a sensible person. I want to know, does that not qualify? Sakaki closes her book with a resigned expression and gets up from her seat. As she speaks, she takes out her cell phone from her pocket of her uniform and holds it out toward me indifferently. Why, you're gonna give me your number after all? She just wants... She's only doing this to get you to stop bugging her, Yuji. Yeah, sorry. Hey, you! I need my cell phone back. Give the damn phone back already. I need to register Sakaki's number. Yes, really. It's a big deal. I didn't realize it meant that much to you. God damn. Probably because she finds you annoying? Oh no, here, Yuji, look what you've done. Well, you do kind of seem like the type to send people completely worthless messages, Amane. You know, I'm on the toilet now, just doesn't want to come out though. Boo-hoo, with a crying emoticon at the end. Oh, yeah, that's a lovely message I definitely needed to read. Oh no, Yuji, you've started a war. What have you done? In the middle of her sentence, Makina's sandals squeak loudly. Squeak loudly. The way those sandals keep squeaking strikes me as a little unnatural, but nobody else seems to pay it any mind. Do we even want to know where Makina's been? You're one to talk, Michiru, just saying. Sorry, this is my fault. Everyone, please stop talking about Amane's shit. We're not! Really though, maybe Makina needs a new pair? These things are really noisy today. Jesus, Amane got really heated about that. I don't get what the big deal is. Same. Potato, Sachi. Thank you. Thank you for being a grammar Nazi. No, you didn't, Michiru. No one ever in the history of ever who said I did that on purpose, I was testing you, actually meant that. Nobody in the history of forever actually means that when they say that. Even Sachi acknowledges it. Good! That's the point. Yes, it seems like nobody here has Sakaki's number. Exactly! She doesn't give it out needlessly, as a reasonable person should. It's just no need to, really. That's all. Ah, better. My nostril was very stuffy, so I had to blow my nose to fix that. My sinuses are not nice to me. It's really annoying. A fellow worshipper of the great tree. Yep, you and Cyril and Caleb here would have a real fun time talking about that. Because they're a lot more into it than I ever have. I plan to tackle Plants vs. Zombies one day, but no telling when that one day is going to be. There really isn't. As Sakaki stumbles over her words, Makina sidles up to her, then slaps a hand down on her shoulder with a light thump. That's Makina for you, though. Oh no. Yeah, dude, I have seen the kinds of rounds that people have pushed on the endless survival mode on PvZ. That gets me going. Like, I see that and I'm like, fuck yeah. Respect. This qualifies as a special occasion. Wow. Will she actually give it out to everybody, though? Oh no! Sakaki reaches out desperately, but it's already too late. Her brutish classmates have abducted her phone and proceed to take turns bombarding it with their infrared rays. What about dead cells? Why are you glaring at me? She's looking at you like, this is your fault. I hope you're happy. Us? Nothing. What do you want from me? We're the playthings of the moment. No point in trying to resist. Give it up. Yes, you were. I've been there. Stupid. Don't be mad. For the record, I meant what I said. I really did want to know your number. Yuji does not play fair. Show me a man who plays fair, and I'll show you a very talented cheater. Ha! She uses it for function, not for fashion. Yep, I know it's a roguelite. I very much like to strategize. Whether or not I'm always good at it, that's up for debate. As you up there would know a lot better than most. From some of the stupid shit that I have done over the years. Yep. Sakaki grabs her hand from her phone from Amane's hand. Quickly turns her back to us and stalks off to receive. A little. No. Being a little pushy every once in a while isn't a bad thing. I don't think Sakaki is as angry as she's letting on, to be honest. She definitely plays it up, that's for sure. Yeah, you do that. Okay. Yeah, if the mood strikes me. Amane hands over my cell phone. The contact section, previously completely empty, now contains all my classmates' numbers and email addresses. For all that fuss, I've got the complete set, but I wonder if I'll ever actually have the chance to send an email to one of them. In the first place, I never really messaged people before. Of course, I've communicated using email programs on a PC, but up until now, I've never bothered to send one from my phone. Since you're using a keypad instead of a full-size keyboard, it's a time-consuming nuisance to enter the right characters. More importantly, I've just never had any reason to do so. Until now, I guess. Yeah, dude, I remember the days before, I had a flip phone that actually had, like, a proper slide-out keyboard. Holy shit. Having to mash numbers multiple times to get the right letter, and, like, actually doing that relatively fast. Oh my god, it was so tedious. It was so tedious. Like, I would spend, like, maybe half an hour or more composing one, decent length message. Holy shit, dude. There's a reason people used text shortcuts back in the day. It wasn't because it looked cute or anything. No, it was to save fucking time because of how tedious it was to spell out the words. And so, I sink a little deeper into the morass of the modern world. As I mumble to myself, my cell phone in hand, a fuzzy-headed little creature pops up before my eyes. Oh! What are you talking about? Yes, and everybody got it, Machina. Yeah, but their real goal was clearly to amuse themselves at my expense. In her case, I was the one looking to amuse myself. Yeah, we know. Oh, sounds interesting. If she's got enough power, I might be able to sell her to NATO as an anti-personnel weapon. What kind of explosive yields are we talking about here? Damn! This is getting better by the second. Sure, I'll place the tactical nuke as the endgame weapon of choice. Hell, just let the people know you've got a Sakaki and foreign nations will watch their step. What's the matter? You seem a little down. Feeling tired after all the ruckus? Machina? Bet. Bet. I wasn't born yesterday. You feel a little bad about that, don't you? Now then, yeah, fascinating. If I ever get around to playing that, I'll definitely explore that. I'm sure I'd try out everything to find what my style would be. The one I'd probably try first is tactics, because I like that kind of stuff. Having game plans, for every encounter. That sounds like my style. Hey, Machina? What's that about? It's concerning. Machina was acting somewhat strange. Even at the time, I had the general idea it had something to do with me. Her expression was almost like that of a young girl. The older sister, watching in pouty irritation as her father was monopolized by the youngest child. As if she wanted to draw my attention but couldn't figure out how. I had an older sister myself and remember pulling something similar with my mother once or twice, so I sort of understand that type of jealousy. Excuse me. But in Machina's case, I wasn't convinced that that was the heart of the matter. At this point, I don't have any answers, just an open question. Don't tell me she was sulking for a childish reason like that. Several days later, that suspicion would be proven correct in a completely unexpected way. Oh? Machina, what are you up to? Having finished up an after-school trip to the supermarket by the station, where I picked up 3 days worth of food, I'm briskly making my way back to the dorm. The contents of the plastic supermarket bag dangling from my hand. For sure, yeah. Sounds like it. 6 cans of vegetables and beans, a head of lettuce, a box of corn cereal, a carton of milk, and a bottle of oolong tea. If Amane happened to see this assortment of groceries, she'd probably get on my case about my tragically bland diet. Not that I can really argue with that description, of course. The thing is, though, my appetite is borderline defective. I almost never get the urge to eat anything in particular. Since I don't have much in the way of preferences, my simplistic food choices are only natural. It's not really something I can change about myself. There were stretches of my life where my diet consisted entirely of hard old bread so crusty I had to soak it in water before I could sink my teeth into it. Compared to that, anything seems delicious. Yeah, dude. When you've had as much crusty-ass bread as this guy, anything looks tasty. Oh, great. My private phone begins to buzz in the pocket of my uniform, emitting that familiar electronic jingle. It's just as unpleasant now as it was the first time I heard it. More spam was my first thought. But after my classmates seized my email address a few days ago, I've been getting messages from them relatively frequently. The most frequent sender would be Amane. Yep, he was right about that one. Her messages are most often, "Where are you at the moment?" type inquiries about my situation, followed by "What do you want to eat tonight?" style survey questions about the dinner menu, which tends to leave me racking my brains for an answer. And finally, limited time sale, 4 p.m. today, buy a pack of large eggs from Shoei, and other requests to run errands for her. Mixed in with Amane's frequent messages, I've also gotten mail from Sachi. Things like, "I have discovered a beehive hanging under the roof of the PE warehouse. I'm sending this message in the hope you might be able to assist in the extermination." That one's a pretty typical example. They tend to be polite invitations to join in unified peacekeeping operations around the school. Well, since those messages at least approach a meaningful communication, they're comparatively not so bad. After all, there was that one email from Michiru that arrived in the middle of the night. Opening that particular message, I stared at the screen blankly for a good 3 seconds before finally cocking my head to the side in a rare gesture of complete confusion. Monica, what did you do? God damn it. God fucking damn it. You influenced her, didn't you? It just straight up looks like her brain just glitched out when she wrote this. And although I tried to remember whether I'd done anything to offer or offend Michiru lately, no satisfactory explanation presented itself. Which isn't to say nothing came to mind, of course. If anything, so many things occurred to me that it was hard to pin down any one particular incident that might have inspired her wrath. But when I met Michiru the next morning and brought it up, apparently while in bed that night, some stupid little mistake she'd made a long time ago popped into her head. Unable to sleep from irritation, she'd taken it out on me via email. Wow, such compassion! In the mistake in question, back in elementary school science class, the teacher had asked everyone to name any fish they could think of. So Michiru raised her hand energetically and shouted out sushi. Raised her hand energetically and shouted out sushi, earning the ridicule of her classmates. Wow. In other words, pretty much the most idiotic thing in the world to be losing sleep over years after the fact. Imagine, if you can, the exasperation and exhaustion I felt. Anyway, among all those messages, the only one to make me laugh was sent by Sakaki. I had assumed I wouldn't get a single email from her in the first place, so it was a bit of a surprise just to receive that message. The real issue was its contents. To be specific, the message contained all of 4 letters. Test. Ah, yes. Yes. Of course, one could interpret this as the condensed form of a more expressive message. Yuji, I think you have a bit too much of an active imagination. But somehow I think not. Probably No, pretty much definitely, she sent it solely for the purpose of confirming the message would be delivered properly. That sort of methodical caution for its own sake seemed very much like Sakaku. I sent a concise received in reply to her message and haven't received another one since. Well then, who's it from this time? I opened the email folder on my phone with a feeling of mild embarrassment. The title of the message is an instant letdown. Will you be my papa? God damn it, Machina! From the title alone, it's pretty clearly spam. I have no idea where they get my email address since I've never given it out to anyone but my classmates. But this sort of garbage arrives at a pretty decent clip. I work for a company in the business of information, and we've got a pretty nice database. Sometimes I think a bunch of people trying to sell me phony Viagra just might have superior intelligence network. Yeah, it's crazy how they get that information. While reflecting on the spammers' frightening abilities, I pressed the delete button, but at that moment, my eyes jumped to the name of the sender, and I paused in utter confusion. From Irisu Machina. Now he's floored. Like, what? Machina? I canceled the delete command, opened the bizarrely titled email, and quickly looked over its contents. Hello, this is Machina. Oni-chan, allow me to express my sincere congratulations on your continuing good health. In conclusion, this constitutes a formal announcement that you have officially leveled up from Oni-chan to Papa. Thank you very much for my consideration, yours truly. It's complete gibberish. The writing's all over the place. There are all sorts of strange typos and not a single letter, a single word is capitalized. Also, I have no idea what any of it is supposed to mean. Level up? Papa? What is this girl talking about? Well, I wasn't expecting any message from her to be particularly well composed, but this is just too incoherent. He's clearly new to the texting world, guys. Give him a bit, he'll catch up. Fuck's sake. Oh man. Judging from this, I think it would take quite some time to unravel the mystery if we continue to communicate through email. I type out a quick reply. I don't understand. Let's talk face to face. Okay? Send. Awkward tapping out a few short words, I send back my response. Machina's reply arrives in less than a minute. Jawohl! Why German? Does she want to meet in Valhalla or what? Anyway, it's pretty obvious that finding the girl and talking face to face is the only way this would be cleared up. Of course, even then, dealing with Machina here, smooth mutual understanding may be too much to hope for. Yeah, I think so. But at the very least, communication in person is none of the lag time of a text message. And unlike a phone call, you can give the other party a good smack when necessary. I hurried back toward the dorm and my conference with Machina. Here we go. How's this gonna go? 15 minutes later. I pass through the school gate on my way back to the dorm. As I'm cutting through the courtyard, I observe a bizarre object a little ways off. The rounded, soft-looking object in question lies slack on the brick-paved ground. To be more specific, it appears to be the corpse of a little girl. Oh shit, what? Or, if you prefer more idyllic phrasing, a young woman seems to have fainted. This can't be happening. I let the plastic bag fall from my hand on the spot and rush to the girl's side. At every stride, her outline grows clearer, until at last the figure of the collapsed individual comes into sharp definition. Unruly curly hair that sticks out in every direction, a face as round as a dumpling, and the trademark touch of stupidity, Knee-high socks of 2 different colors. Yeah, I know who this is. In every particular. It's Irisu Machina. Hey, Machina? What's wrong? Machina stretched out limply on the ground like a marionette cut from its strings. I lift her up by the shoulders. Her mouth flops open to reveal a white stick. What is this? The thin white stick emerging from her mouth is clearly man-made, and it seems to be protruding from the depths of her throat. At a glance, it looks like the stick from a lollipop. Can't be right, can it? Wavering between belief and doubt, I thrust my fingers inside Machina's mouth and pinched the white stick in question. I gave it a hard yank, but whatever it is, it's lodged in there pretty firmly. God damn, Machina, what did you do to yourself? God damn it! Working against my brute force attempt, the stick is not only short and difficult to grasp, but also slippery with Machina's saliva. It looks like it should pop right out, but it doesn't budge. I'm reminded of the legendary sword in the stone. Little punk. Is this a trial? Pull me out if you can. You'll be recognized as the hero of legend. I again grab the white stick with my fingers, then give Machina's back a harsh thump, as if encouraging a baby to spit out something inedible. It was a lollipop! Machina, what did you do? As Machina lets out a violent cough like a consumptive heroine from a Victorian-era novel, I pull the lollipop, mandarin orange flavor, free from her throat with a wet pop. Now, how did that happen? Yeah, me and Yuji are on the same wavelength. How the hell did this happen? Very clumsy. Don't fall asleep with the stick hanging out of your mouth. It's obviously dangerous. I mean, how old are you again? I mean, if I hadn't happened to pass by here, might she have ended up suffocating to death? Very possibly. Machina, you're very lucky. As if deliberately demonstrating her complete indifference to my concerns, Machina casually offers me the same lollipop that I pulled out of her throat mere moments ago. No! Cut it out! You do realize you almost suffocated on that lump of sugar just now, right? Don't eat lollipops when you're moving around. It can kill you if you fall. Don't just sit on the ground. Eat the damn thing later. He just doesn't want you to choke again, that's all. Don't put half-eaten candy into your damn shirt pocket. You're gonna turn it into a sticky mess. Completely uncaring. It's so funny, punk. Might be noticing this a little late in the game, but is this girl mocking me? Calm yourself, Yuji. This is the way she is, right? Don't let her get to you. Machina would be a good internet troll. I press a hand to my forehead, heave a long, heavy sigh, and firmly rub my temples. And you planning to explain what that email was about? Don't play dumb. I'm talking about this. I take my cell phone from my pocket, slide open the screen, and hold it out so Machina can see. It's displaying the incoherent message she sent me just a few minutes ago. Uh-huh. And I'm telling you I don't understand what it means. That's why I'm talking to you about it. No, he's asking you to write it in a more coherent manner. You really shouldn't talk. Anyway, just tell me what you're trying to say here as thoroughly, concisely, and bluntly as possible. Papa. Yeah, that was definitely the title of the email as well, but... No, wait. What does she even mean by that? Tell me something, Makina. When you say papa, do you mean a papa or... Why, though? The heck? You seriously asking me to become your father? Or are you talking about more of a sugar daddy type deal? You're looking for money to play around with and you think I'm gonna give it to you. What? The hell? I'll give you money, so please be my papa? What the hell is that? Every step I take in this bizarre conversation seems to be taking me farther and farther away from understanding the situation. Yeah, I think he's gonna leave this with more questions than answers. Okay, hold on. Think this over calmly, Yuji. There's still a possibility I'm making some ridiculous mistake here. Before blaming others, carefully consider the possibility that you're the one who screwed up. I had that one beaten into me enough, right? Can't go forgetting it now. Okay, Makina. Let's calm down and talk this over, alright? Why do you want a papa, exactly? Sure. Why not? Well then. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Makina, I don't think that's exactly a healthy thing to do. You know... Man, this is actually kind of sad. You're talking about me? For the record, I'm mildly pissed off right now. But whatever, go on. Shallow, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Yep, Yuji also picked up on that. I'm sorry you lost me. I'm sorry you lost me, Makina. I have no idea what you just said. It's anomalocorous. It's anomalocorous. It's anomalocorous. It's animalocorous. Animalocorous. No, never mind. Leave your pronunciation issues aside for the moment. Keep going. That's the level up? A long, heavy sigh spills from my mouth. She's trying to buy herself a father. I absent-mindedly massage the area between my eyebrows. Developed a headache all of a sudden. Family isn't something you can buy with money. Doesn't everyone understand that? Then again, there are people out there who think they can erase their families with money, so I guess it's not surprising the opposite delusion exists as well. More importantly, what in the world am I gonna do about this one? Look, Makina, you seem to be working off a mistaken premise here. Let me clear it up for you, okay? A father isn't something you can replace with money. Spare me the... Well, has anyone ever told you something like this before? Even still... What about your mother? She didn't explain any of this to you? I suppose that's why you're here, right? I see. Yeah, I guess that makes sense then. Huh. Your papa, though. When you say papa, what are you exactly expecting me to do? Did I ever protect you from harm? Or take good care of you for that matter? And apparently I loved you on top of it all? News to me. If anything, I feel like I've treated her pretty roughly at times. Yeah, but I don't know if Yuji considers you family. Hard for me to say. I don't have a family, so I can't really comment. No. Figure it out, eh? They do say life is one long learning process, but in the first place, am I really qualified to play this game? Can an irresponsible man like me call himself someone's father? Does a piece of trash like me any right to... It's a brief sentence, and her tone of voice is casual. All of a sudden, it feels like my heart is being squeezed tight in my chest. Uneasy. Yes, that's probably a good word for what I'm feeling right now, if a bit of an understatement. Do I have the strength to keep this girl safe? I don't think anybody was doubting that, Machina. She reaches into her skirt and pulls out a number of crumpled, bent 10,000 yen bills, along with some smaller change. When I count, it comes out to 86,000. For a kid's pocket money, this strikes me as somewhat excessive. So yeah, I don't know what you're looking for, but I don't think you're gonna find it here. The next thing to emerge from her skirt pocket is a gold card issued by a major credit company. Compared to the premium of unlimited black cards, I suppose that's something of a toy. Definitely not the sort you'd expect a kid to be carrying around. Hey, Machina. The golden plastic card quivers in her hand. What if he says no? That slight, uncontrollable trembling, Machina's terror of rejection is all too clear. I think I understand now why she's trying to buy my affection. She doesn't know any other way to get what she wants. This is probably how she was raised. When she went to her mother to talk about her troubles, she got a wad of money. This should take care of it. So that was how she learned to solve her problems. That is actually really interesting to think about. That, if that was the depth of her problem-solving skills, just throw money at it until the problem goes away. Man, yeah. I can just imagine what it would be like if she couldn't do that. What if she didn't have enough money to throw at her problems? Man, that would not be pretty. That would not be pretty. And she never had anyone to teach her that was wrong. can I do for a girl like this? What can the likes of me possibly do for Machina? Seems wrong to take it. Papa was a rolling stone. Yeah, wow, what a moment. Okay, yeah. It's time to go to my bookmarks here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, yeah, it just says if we want to go to Machina's route, we accept the money. It feels wrong to do that, though. So, I'm not gonna do it. I can't do that to you, Machina. Like, no, this isn't right. This ain't right, man. I can't do it. Machina, listen carefully. I don't want your money. That's not what I'm saying. If you want to play house, I'll do it free of charge. I'm not the perfect human being you seem to think I am. I can't commit to becoming your father. It'd be irresponsible of me to pretend I could. But it's just playing at the role. I think even someone like me can handle it. Well, a pseudo-papa, I guess. Since you never learned what a family is, we'll try to figure it out together. That be enough? Yeah, see? You shouldn't feed Machina's delusions like that. Alright, and let's leave it at that. That said, I'd really prefer not to be called Papa this early in my life. And I think you meant fledgling. Potato... Fletching? No, fledgling. It's all potato-potato to Machina, though. Just saying, it's all potato-potato to her. Oh, nice. The next terror raid has started, finally. Can actually get some of the Scarlet version exclusives, and one that I've wanted. Ugh, fucking Armor Rouge. There was a raid I remember a while back where I was considering an Armor Rouge, and I'm like, god damn it, that's a Scarlet exclusive, I gotta think of something else. And I see you up there rolling your eyes at me. I don't care, though. I wanted that damn Armor Rouge. Now I can finally get one without having to own Scarlet. I still want some of the Paradox Mons in Scarlet, though. God damn it. Why does Scarlet have to have some of the best Paradox Mons? That's the feathers on an arrow. I take hold of Makida's outstretched hand and give it a quick shake. Most likely because of that half-eaten lollipop she's been carrying around. Her palm is sticky and unpleasant to the touch. You've got plenty to learn, that's for sure. When you raise something, sometimes you're the one that grows the most. When you teach someone, you're gonna learn a lot in return. Or so my master told me once. Her master was a wise woman. At the time, those words didn't really resonate with me, but now I think I'm starting to understand. Even so, when I think about the rocky road that lies ahead, I can feel the dull throb of an insipid headache stirring under my temples. Yeah, we're in for a wild ride, ladies and gentlemen. I'm accustomed to being used by others, so in other words, you're used to being a pawn. After all, at my part-time job, it's not considered acceptable to second-guess your orders, let alone defy them. Once you're given instructions, you're expected to carry them out to the letter, without question, without hesitation, and without doubt. You would score high on the obedience chart. In other words, there's no right to disobey. Then again, simply do what you're told and you'll always be provided with the necessities of life. There's no need to agonize over your decisions when you're not the one making them. In that sense, it's a very easy life. Yes, it is when you just go with the flow. But going with the flow can be boring. What? Don't worry about it. I'm currently carrying a metal overhead projector down the hallway. In our increasingly computerized age, this sort of bulky machine is already well down the road to complete obsolescence. But a fraction of the teaching staff, specifically those older than 50, don't seem to have gotten the memo. Yeah, dude, fucking hell, I remember those overhead projectors from elementary school. God damn. When I was in elementary school, I thought that was the coolest shit ever, yo. Fucking table where you can project shit, onto a screen and, change it, write on it and shit in real time. Oh, man. Those were the days. Like, I remember when I was in, 4th grade and, smart boards were first becoming a thing. Holy shit, how far we have come. I wonder what those look like now. As a general rule, these older instructors prefer to use handwritten transparencies as visual aids for their lessons. Personally, I don't really like to complain about the elderly not moving with the times, but every classroom in this school has a retractable LCD projector mounted in the ceiling. So being forced to lug this heavy thing around for every lesson is definitely enough to inspire a few exasperated sighs. Sounds like you got quite a workout hauling this thing around. You're seriously exaggerating. This is nothing. Saving people is something else entirely. Something much, much more difficult. In the first place, Amane isn't my superior or anything. I have the right to turn her requests down flat. Since I'm not exercising that right, I'm acting out of my own free will. There's nothing to thank me for. And I'm just trying to show off in front of a woman. Pure self-interest. As a general rule, I dislike women who ask me annoying questions. You don't have to follow me around, by the way. I know where the equipment room is. I don't think he cares, Amane. Matter of fact, let me rephrase that. Leave this to me, Amane. You go on ahead. I'll catch up later. Now you're sounding like Maki-se from Steins Gate. God damn it! Amane, once this job's done, let's get married. We just can't win. Duly noted. Yeah, no problem. What? You really don't need to do that. I don't want you to, though. Look, man. What if we just don't? Hey, hold it! Unilaterally announcing a schedule as if the matter has already been decided and disappearing before I have time to object. It's a favorite trick of the crafty older woman. By repeating this process numerous times, they deeply imprint the idea I can't oppose this woman onto my subconscious, ultimately depriving me of the ability to voice any resistance to their plans. Why exactly these sort of sly women flock around me like moths to a flame? At this point, I'm half convinced it's some kind of a curse. It just might be. It just might be. Pushy girl. Watching Amane bound jauntily off down the hallway, I heave a light sigh. In the next moment, the cell phone in my breast pocket begins to buzz with a harsh electronic sound. As the ringing of my phone vibrates against me, I feel the warmth drain from my chest. It's my black cell phone. The one I was given for work. I pull the phone out of my pocket and glance at the LCD screen. Call's name is displayed, Julia. First and foremost among the sly women in my life. After a short, deep breath, I press the answer button and hold the phone to my ear. A job, huh? The first thing I hear is electronic noise as the call is converted from a general analog line to the encrypted digital connection. That and the commanding voice of a woman. A voice that brooks no opposition. In answer to her clipped, succinct words, I offer a similarly terse and businesslike response. What's the situation? Type B, 17 minutes. Oh boy. Affirmative. She cuts off the call without warning before the word is completely out of my mouth. Par for the course. 17 minutes. Returning the phone in my hand to my breast pocket, I glance at the cheap digital wristwatch on my left wrist, which currently reads 4:50 p.m. Looking up, I hurriedly scan my surroundings. When I look back over my shoulder, I find Sakaki performing her usual languid intellectual girl act, one elbow resting on a windowsill as she sighs apathetically for no apparent reason. I call out to her without hesitation. Sakaki!
Nani?
She turns to look at me with a displeased frown on her face, roughly translatable to I'm not deaf, and approaches me with obvious reluctance. Sorry, but could you take care of this?
Huh?
Something urgent came up. You know where the equipment room is, right? I need you to take this back for me, please. I owe you one. An IOU, yep. Not waiting for her response, I turn my back on her and break into a run. She doesn't raise her voice to berate me, let alone chase after me, exactly as I had calculated beforehand. I'm pretty sure Sakaki loathes domineering men from the bottom of her heart, but that hatred is so intense precisely because she can't offer much resistance to them. It takes me 1 minute and 40 seconds to reach my room. Since I ran all out, I've worked up a good sweat in that time. Thanks to the daily running regimen I've kept up since coming here, my breathing is still pretty regular. I quickly peel myself out of my sweat-soaked uniform and toss it carelessly aside. Opening the sack sitting in the corner of my room, I take out my change of clothes. Specifically, a green work uniform with the name of a cleaning company embroidered on the shirt, a cap of the same color, and a package of disposable adult diapers. First order of business, take a diaper out of the plastic packaging and wrap it around myself. My line of work and generally, especially in my specific job, it's often impossible to take a bathroom break once you've taken your position. Fact of the matter is, I once spent several hours of a lengthy job stewing in my own piss. Yeah, I get the picture, you don't need to remind me. The discomfort I endured on that occasion is beyond my ability to express in words. As a direct result, I've picked up the habit of wearing a disposable diaper to any job, no matter how minor. As soon as I finish with the diaper, I slip on my light green work shirt, step into the trousers, tighten my belt, put on my hat, completing my change into the frog uniform reviled by all who wear it. Finally, I pull on a pair of deerskin gloves as a measure against possible injury to my fingertips, completing my preparations. Taking my phones out of the school uniform, I push them into my breast pocket and head for the door. As I reach for the doorknob, I take a final look back into the interior of my room. The school uniform scattered messily on the floor kind of stands out, but there's no reason to worry about it now. In this school, there aren't any superiors to chew me out about it while brandishing the punishment stick. Might as well just clean it up when and if I come back. There's always the possibility I'll never get that chance, but in that case, nobody's going to be able to nag at me about anything ever again. True. I burst out of the dorm and rush towards the school gate. My body feels light. Even as I burrowed my way into a lax student life, casually gathering small fragments of happiness with every passing day, even when I was startled to find my cheeks loosening into a spontaneous smile, even at the best of times, that underlying feeling of frustration never disappeared. That vague, heavy anxiety was always with me. And yet with a single curt phone call, that weight has been lifted from my shoulders. My body moves freely, effortlessly. You get down, dude. This is how I was made. This is how I'm supposed to operate. This is what I am. So I try to convince myself of that. My body grows lighter still, but in exchange, I can feel the gaping, empty hole in my chest growing wider. An unexpected voice brings me to a reflexive halt. When I turn, sure enough, Amane's standing a few meters away. Yeah, called into work all of a sudden. Well, I might not be able to make it back. You might be waiting a while then, Amane. Just don't. I don't know if I'm gonna be back at a reasonable hour. He's being serious here. No. Alright. No, it's not that. That's not it. Thank you, Amane. Okay, I'm heading out. Oh, hi, JB. Wasn't expecting to see you so soon. Look, woman, don't just casually butt your way into a conversation between young people. Why are you here? Has it really been 17 minutes already? I don't remember anything about that ride being you. Yeah, god damn it. Okay, can you stop talking in that sugary tone of voice? It's raising my blood pressure. Right. As I may have mentioned before, this blonde clown is JB. Feel free to ignore her stupid jokes. Stop talking, let's just go. I think he'd rather not. Are you serious? Amane is just complete and utter confusion. Oh boy.
有限会社アサヒクリーン広報二課分室室長春寺ゆりやさん。そう、気安く JB って呼んでいいのよ。はあ。
Yep, Amane is so confused. That's more than enough, isn't it? Let's go, JB. Man, she wasn't kidding. Later, Amane. That's your question after all of this? Spoken like a true internet troll. God damn it, JB. Why would I be? So? That's right, I don't. You stink of gunpowder, JB. It was a figure of speech. I know. This car never gets any less obnoxiously flashy. The interior stinks of perfume. As she speaks, JB leans over toward me in order to put on her seatbelt, her body exuding that same sweet smell of perfume that pervades the car. It's the raw scent of an adult woman. As a general rule, women sprinkle more perfume on themselves with every year they age. Some of them end up as walking air fresheners, but JB's fragrance isn't too unpleasant. Somewhat reminiscent of a mother's scent, if anything. Better than the smell of gunpowder, to be sure. So I'm curious what it is we're getting into here. And what's our destination? Okay. Will I be working with a partner? Oh. Alright. Then there's hardly any point in meeting them, is there? What does the team matter? Be with them for what? Part of the van ride? Their gender is even less relevant. Can't. I'm still a shallow sleeper, and my dreams are always about the past. Sounds like a plan. Open the glove compartment and retrieve a bottle of eye drops and a sleep mask. According to the watch on my wrist, it's now 5:26 p.m. About time I got started on stretching my ocular muscles in preparation for my job. Pressing the back of my head firmly against my headrest, I apply a single drop of fluid to both my eyes, then gently close them. Eyes shut, move my eyeballs in a regular figure 8 pattern, sometimes squeezing my eyelids down firmly against them. Opening my eyes, I swing my focus up and down to the absolute limit, attempting to look at my own forehead and chin. Next I move my eyes left to right, trying to catch a glimpse of my own ears. Repeat the same exercise a total of 5 times with 1-minute breaks in between each repetition. When I'm finished, gently close my eyes, slip on the sleep mask, and consciously slow my breathing. Inside the car, enveloped in JB's sweet fragrance, I quietly fall into sleep. Oh, and now we're back here. Midge? What? Mitzi? What are the two of you doing? Are you plotting some kind of fantasy thing here with Michiru? Okay, I guess not. Oh! You're trying to think of a new nickname for Michiru, are you? I don't think that's in your control, Michiru. I had a feeling you might say that. Machina, respect. Those two words do not go together in the same sentence. Michiru, where have you been? That just doesn't happen.
Michiru-chan? Michiru-san?
Excuse me. There's just no winning with Michiru. True, and that's true. Ha! You mean like Bottle Blonde? Michiru, I don't think they're going to listen. Detective Blondie! Holy shit. God damn it. Every time I play this damn game, man. Every time I play this damn game, man. It's always something interesting. You are now. Maybe. Sachi! Oh my god. That was savage. Oh damn. Where have I heard this before?
醤油かな。じゃあもうイカ醤油でいいよね。今日からチルチルはイカ醤油ってことでよろしく。
I don't think you're winning this one, Michidu.
もううるさいな。何大声出してんのよ。近所迷惑でしょ。
Don't ruin the fun.
チルチルの新しいあだ名を考えてたのよさ。なんだっけ。イカ醤油よ、イカ醤油。っていうか、私はイカ醤油じゃないわよ。
Yes, you are. You said it yourself. Oh my god.
どっちなのよ。鮮魚超人マグロマンに出てくる怪人みたいで素敵じゃないですか、イカ醤油。
Perhaps, Sachi. I see where you're coming from.
他人事だと思って気軽に肯定してくれてんじゃないわよ。いい、これは立派ないじめよ。
Yes, yes it is, but it's funny to watch.
マネはイカフライに何をかけて食べる？
Come on, hey, just walk away.
そうね、醤油かな。なんとしまったのよさ。ここにも入っていた醤油がもう一匹。チルチル、残念だけどイカ醤油は諦めてほしいのよ。全然残念じゃないから。心の底からホッとしてるから。ちなみに私はソース派です。
Of course you do.
別に聞いてないから。よし、今日から貴様はイカソースだ。ほら見なさい。余計なこと言うから。
Little dim bulb.
そして私はイカマヨ。あんたイカフライにマヨネーズつけて食べるの？
Really? Is that what that means?
だってほら、おつまみとかのサキイカにはマヨネーズつけて食べるんだし。変じゃの？そう言われると。
I think she secretly wants to try it.
多数決でも取ってみる？
Oh no.
いや、何の意味があって？お？ちょいとそこ行くお嬢さん。意見を聞かせておくれないかな。
She looks deadly serious. She's like, why do I have to be a part of this?
そうそう。そこでしかと決め込んでるあなたよ。
She's like, please leave me out of this.
そこで私に気安く話しかけないでくれないかしら。友達だと思われたら迷惑だわって背中に言ってあなたに言ってるのよ。
Oh my god. It's not gonna work, Yumiko. Trust me, it's not gonna work.
せっかくスルーしようと思っていたのに、一番厄介なのに見つかって声かけられたって感じで大きなことを起こしているあなた。
Machina gets what she wants.
あなた、とりあえずこっち向け。
She's like, how dare you?
なんで怒ってんの？
Gee, I wonder.
胸に手を当ててよく考えてごらんなさい。知るか。そんなことよりユミちゃんはイカフライに何をかけて食べるのよ。さすがに堪忍袋の尾が切れそうだわ。
She doesn't need you to explain it, Machina.
知っているわよ、それぐらい。だよな。でだ、それに何つけて食べるって話なんだけど。残念ながら、そんな庶民の食べ物なんて私は食べたことないわ。
Damn! Yumiko really just went there. Unfortunately, my experience with plebeian cuisine isn't as extensive as yours. I've never had any. Also, what's up, Norinam? How's it going? Oh, they are at each other's throats right now. Oh, this is crazy. Oh my god.
本当よ。だから私に変なあだ名をつけようとしても無駄な。よし、今日から貴様はノンフライだ。
So you thought, Yumiko. But what you failed to realize is that the sensei always has a backup plan. Finished a session of gaming? What were you playing? You're starting to understand. Nega squid. What do you want her to do about it? What'd I tell you? Don't go slandering people, you dumb bottle blonde. God damn. If we leave these people alone long enough, how long is it until they're at each other's throats? Limbus Company. Ah, what were you doing on that? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, I wonder where she got that from. Thank you, Sachi. Sure you do, Machina. You just gotta find it. Monkey see, monkey do, huh? Lots of things. Machina, that's not the point! I'm with you on this one. Awfully presumptuous of you, Amane. I don't think you're gonna get your wish there, Yumiko. I think it's best you don't know. I think it was just a fun topic of conversation. That's all. Some people like their food to fight back. I guess there's some merit to that. So you think Yuji's a seafood guy, huh? I am not a seafood guy. Yeah, they're starting to wonder.
掃除屋さんなのかな。清掃業者の作業服みたいなの着てたし。
I definitely get where you're coming from there. Ugh. Last thing you want to do with meat is start biting into bones. That's the last thing you want to do. Works for a cleaning company, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to come back to you, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, so he only has to pay 20%. Yeah?
JB とかっていううさんくさい金髪女が面倒を見てるんじゃないの？その辺はさ。それ言ったら後染め偽金髪のチルチルの方がうさんくさいけどな。
Ha!
あんたね、伸ばすわよ。
Yes.
何をだよ。そもそもハルデラさんって何者なんでしょう。
Oh, it's best you don't know.
なんだっけ、ユージのものすごく遠い親戚だっけ。あいつのお姉さんの妹。それって結局姉なの。
Michiru, that has the same vibe as I am your father's brothers, or however it goes. I am your father's brothers, cousins, nephews, former roommates, or however the line goes. I really don't remember at the moment. I am your father's brothers, cousins, nephews, former roommate. Something like that. Yeah, it's left intentionally confusing. Because there's no one else, I guess? Yeah, it's... This space left blank. Yeah, she did, didn't she? Of course. Of course.
何やら肛門から内部を監視するような不審な人物を発見したので、速やかに排除しようと竹ぼうきを片手に声をかけましたら、ハルデラさんでした。ねえ、さっちゃん、不審者を見かけたらとりあえず声をかけるってのやめなよ。本当に不審者だったらどうする気？不審な行動をしていると声をかけてくる者がいるという事実が重要なのですよ。犯罪を制圧するのが目的ではなく、未然に抑止するための警戒行動です。
Yeah, but what if one of them happens to have a gun and no sense of restraint? What then?
言いたいことはわかるけどさ、実際に悪意を持った男に襲われたら、あんたなんか障子紙破るみたいにあっさり抑え込まれちゃうわよ。
She really wouldn't.
でも確かになんか怪しいのよね、あの女。私もこの前駅前で偶然に会って少し話をしたんだけど、なんかこうひょうひょうとして正体をつかませないっていうか、妙に人懐っこいあの笑顔も嘘くさいし。
If only you knew.
でもそんな悪い人じゃないのよ。この前ガムくれたのよさ。え、あんたもあったの？
Seems like everybody's here bumped into her at least once.
っていうか、知らない人のものをもらっちゃダメっていつも言ってるでしょうが。だって全く知らん人じゃないし、それに営業の仕事でガムとかキャンディーはいつもいっぱい持ち歩いてるからって言ってたし。営業の仕事
God, this is giving off Candyman vibes. God damn, fucking What have you been getting yourself into? Also, you, stop getting ideas up there. I see you up there. Stop getting ideas. The one of those door-to-door life insurance agents. That's what he claims. They're gonna have a lot of questions for him when he gets back, aren't they?
全国の聖保レディにぶっ飛ばされるわよ。ですが、1階の聖保レディが使う営業者にしては、あの派手な車は失礼ながら税が過ぎるかと。あの車っていくらぐらいするものなの？だいたい1800万円ぐらいじゃないかしら。
I expected Sachi to have an answer to that, but maybe you would know.
マジで？それに車は買った後も維持費がかかるしね。普段の足に使ってればタイヤなんて半年で丸坊主になっちゃうだろうし。一回。何？あの女そんなにお金持ちなの？外資系の保険会社と考えても。
Yeah, they're like, this shit ain't adding up.
やっぱりなんか怪しい。そもそも何人なの？生真面目なドイツ人？陽気なイタリア人では？
German, Italian, crude American. Yeah, everybody's all over the place.
なんで間違いないなんて言い切れるのよ。だって挨拶の時ハウディって言ってた。田舎のカウボーイか80年代に学生だったおばさんぐらいなのよ。
Makita, I hate to break it to you, but I use that as a icebreaker at work all the time. That's just my default greeting. Just 2-finger salute. Howdy. Just feels very personable and homey, I guess.
確かに謎だわ。
She is.
つうかさ、このままでいいわけ？ん？何が？だってあの JB って女絶対にユージとそのなんていうの？
Yeah, they have something going on, that's for sure, but it's for him to know and for you to never find out.
ただれた関係。
Sorted relationship?
そうそれ。ただれた関係ってやつじゃないの？
Perhaps.
どうなんだろうね。いいの？放っておいて。あんたさ、あんなの相手に勝てるの？
Why does this concern Amane?
勝つって何に？だからあの女によ。まあ確かに若さとかおっぱいの大きさとかじゃ負けてないかもしれないけど。
Michiru, what does that have to do with anything?
金髪よ。つまりツンデレじゃない。きっと今頃あの女ユージの前でデレデレしてるわよ。
I think you're just crazy.
あのさ、ミチル、その金髪が全員ツンデレって認識は間違っていると思うわよ。
It is.
違うの？
Yeah, that's just not how this works.
私に聞かないで。
That's not how any of this works.
ママあの女に好きにさせておいていいのかって。私はそう言いたいのよ。
Like you have a choice in the matter.
いいも悪いも別に私はユージの彼女とかそういうんじゃないし、ユージのお姉ちゃんになれればそれはそれで。
That might be enough, you say, huh?
甘い。激甘よ。それってただの便利な飯炊き女じゃない。それで何が得られるわけ？自己満足かな。
You're not thinking big picture.
なんという弱腰。見損なったわよ、スーアマネ。あなた本当にがっかりだわ。
What right do you have to say that, Michiru?
ミチル、あんた何怒ってんのよ。なんとなくですけれど、ミチル様の言いたいこともわかります。どういうこと？
Elaborate.
うまく言えないんですけど、 結局のところよく知らない女の人に風見さんを取られる
Of
のが
course.
単純に気に入らないんだと思います。
Yeah, I mean, just doesn't make sense to her.
さっちゃんも行っちゃうの？なんだろうな。私にどうしろっての？
I don't know either. I don't know, Amane. I don't know what this has to do with you specifically or anything. What do they expect you to do about this? I have no idea. This is outside of their control.
まあいいか。さて、私も晩ご飯の用意しなきゃ。私も。ねえねえ、ユミちゃん、ユミちゃん。嫌な予感しかしないけれど、一応返事はしておくわ。
Here we go.
何かしら？ノンフライじゃあんまりだから新しいあだ名考えてみた。
Oh no.
全然聞きたくないけど。
She's like, go ahead if you must. Barbara, huh?
は？
She's like,
なぜ？
like you said something insightful?
もしくはイボンヌ。ね、どっちがいい？
Hello there. How's it going, Mafjo?
逃げ遅れた。
Yes, yes, you should have, Yumiko. Yuji just got pulled off to his, quote, part-time job, and the girls have just been speculating as to what the hell he's up to and who the hell this JB person is since he left. Ugh. Well, how's your morning going so far, then? Day turns to night. It is 10 p.m. Are they still waiting for him to get back before they eat?
でっかいあくび。マキナ眠いの？
Yeah, it's 10 p.m.
ちょっとだけ眠い。
He told you not to do this, but you insisted. So now you're paying the price for it.
仕事長引いてるのかもね。いつ帰るかわからないって言ってたし、あんたもう先に部屋に戻って寝たら？あんまねえ。私はもう少しここで待つよ。やることもあるし。やることって？
Makin is too tired to protest. I love it.
ユージの制服にアイロンかけなきゃ。
Oh, you're too sweet.
私も手伝うのよさ。
You'll probably fall asleep in the process at that rate.
いいよ。もう10時になるし眠いでしょ。あとは任せておきなさい。ごめんね、ハマネ。
Don't apologize. You're tired. Go to bed.
いいって。一人で部屋まで戻れる？
Watch. She's gonna walk out that door and collapse.
さてとっとと終わらせちゃいますか。
Meanwhile.
悪かったわね。こんな時間まで付き合わせて。
Yep, you don't even get to find out what it is he did. Par for the course. Nothing to feel guilty about. Ah. I glanced down at the watch on my wrist. It's 10 p.m. already, and they eat dinner at 7, so there's no way she's still gonna be waiting at this point.
例えばデートの待ち合わせとかでも彼氏が来るまで何時間も平気で待ってそうだよね。
Really don't think she's that inflexible.
今から帰るって電話ぐらいしておいたら。
What's the point? We'll be at the dorm soon anyway.
分かってないな。そういう男の真似さが女には重要なのよ。
Does getting in contact all of 10 minutes early really make that much of a difference? Yuji's just like, really? Really? He's flabbergasted. Getting a lecture about women from JB is distinctly aggravating, but I don't think she's wrong. I take my private cell phone out of my work clothes, breast pocket, and pause for a moment in thought. No, don't think I will after all. You're assuming that Amane is still waiting, but there's a chance she gave it up hours ago. If I call her now and get, sorry I was asleep, it would be pretty damn awkward. If there's some reason I need to worry about that, I'll take appropriate measures. So they say, love thy neighbor. I can't think of any reason why she'd be angry. I told Amane beforehand I'd be back late, and I don't remember asking her to wait for me. In fact, I'm pretty sure we insisted, don't wait for me. If she's still waiting anyway, logically speaking, that's nobody's fault but her own. For some reason, I do feel like I should at least come up with some sort of excuse. Damn, am I losing my edge or something? No, this is just what everyday life is like. You're just not used to it. Appreciate you going out of your way to drop me off. Sure. Do me a favor and try not to call me out for every little thing, alright? This is true. I'm aware. Alright, JB, see you later. Huh? What now? Do I want to know what he was doing? Hey, what's up, Anthony? And what a line for you to drop in on. Like I said, do I want to know what the hell he was up to out there? If she's reacting like that? Because holy shit, if Amane hears that, oh, that is going to stir shit up. What is this all of a sudden? Why are you getting out of the car? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's definitely gonna make Amane see if she overhears that. What? Hey, the hell! Suddenly, JB twines her arms around me and draws close, planting a kiss on the side of my face with all the force and speed of a rattlesnake striking its prey. A Prime Blocks fruit grind? I don't know what that is, but that sounds awesome. Good going. Teehee yourself. Seriously nauseating. She lets out a high-pitched giggle unworthy of her years and swings back into her car, kicking her high heels vigorously up into the air. In the next moment, she's speeding noisily off into the night. I can't say I'm familiar with it, unfortunately, no. What the hell was all that about? When JB acts like that, it means she's up to something. Can't imagine what she possibly hoped to accomplish this time. But it's best to err on the side of caution in dealing with that woman's schemes. Some sort of trap? I mumbled to myself uneasily, watching as JB's car dwindles quickly into the distance, like a bad boy fleeing the scene of a successful prank. And when I turn back toward the school, the nature of her snare becomes clear at once. I expected Amane to be there, but Sachi. Don't get the wrong idea. But yeah, why don't you tell me about it? Clue me in. What is it? Sachi? Sachi stands frozen, a little distance away. Her cheeks are flushed red, she's lightly biting down on her lower lip, and her whole body seems to be trembling slightly. She's holding a white plastic shopping bag in her hand. Probably on her way back from an expedition to the convenience store by the station. Hey, hold on, Sachi. I'm pretty sure you're misunderstanding something very badly right now. Let me explain. I'm telling you to hold on a second, alright? JB and I aren't... Well, our relationship isn't... Sachi, stop and let the man explain himself. God damn it. No, it's not. JB and I aren't... Look, you got this wrong. She was just messing around. Poor choice of words, Yuji screwing around. Poor choice of words. God damn it. Oh. Look, Sachi, can you please just calm down? Say what? What? Multiple things. Yes, you did indeed. What? By who? What are you on about, Sachi? Stop pointing at me. Look, just get lost, will you? Pichu's waiting, right? For crying out loud. There's no way that was a coincidence. JB must have noticed her. What a malicious prank. The dose was way too strong for a girl with no immunity whatsoever. Yep. It was not, Nora. You're absolutely right. Nothing has been resolved. This was an absolute catastrophe. God damn, JB. I think I might need to give that woman a serious scolding one of these days. What, you're still here? Need something? Unbelievable. Every last one of them. Even as I mutter my complaints, I wipe my cheek clean with the cuff of my work uniform. JB's pricey lipstick, visibly distinct from the knockoff stuff students buy in convenience stores, is reduced to a fragrant smear on the sleeve of my pea green shirt. It smells distinctly of a grown woman. As I take a whiff, the contrastive scent of gunpowder soaked in my uniform also pricks my nose. Do I smell? Well, whatever. There's nothing I can do about it right now. To be honest, coming back late to this sort of slapstick routine is kind of a bear. Especially after hours of tension and strain on the job. My feet feel oddly heavy as I walk towards the dorm. Back when I was in active duty, I don't think this much would have worn me out. I guess I've probably gone a little soft since I entered this school. Huh? Walking past the school building, I'm just crossing over the covered pathway leading to the gym when something ahead catches my eye. There's a light on in my window. Mane? She actually waited. He's shook. Snake did not expect that. There's no guarantee I'd even come back. First place, there's absolutely nothing in it for her. Why sit around in an empty room? Does she enjoy wasting her time? When people put a lot of time into something that produces no concrete benefit to them, that activity can often be classified as a hobby. Yes, like what I have spent thousands upon thousands of hours of my life doing. Maybe sitting around patiently is Amani's favorite pastime? No, it's not that! Oh, there are a lot of bizarre hobbies out there, no doubt, and it's hardly my place to tell Amane how to spend her leisure time. But even so, I have to say, she's probably better off finding some slightly more rewarding pursuit. Of course, whether I'll ever share that opinion with her is another matter entirely. Ugh, excuse me. The instant I open the door to my room, the smell of domestic life floods into my nose. For a moment I hesitated in the entrance, my hand frozen on the doorknob. The scent of another human being mingles with the lingering smell of some sort of cooking, forming a greasy, homely mix. When I was a child, and later when I lived with my master, this scent was ubiquitous, natural. But right now, it feels alien to me. My room seems strangely unfamiliar. You actually waited. Yeah, I'm home. Slightly averting my gaze from Amane's unexpected smile, I glance at my wristwatch. It's already past 10 p.m. At my old school, we'd be past lights out by now. Were you waiting for me? What? I glance around the room. The clothes I left scattered on the floor earlier are gone. In exchange, a cleaned, ironed, and neatly folded school uniform sits next to Amane. I don't think that's something he's ever thought about. Yeah? In my line of work, any uniform you wear is expected to be stiff as a board at all times. Get spotted with a wrinkle or two and your superiors are going to give you an absolute hell as a general rule. They're going to give you absolute hell. Damn, really? As a result, I've got an ingrained habit of spraying enough starch on my shirts that you can practically prop them up like a tent after ironing. But I'm pretty sure I've never discussed any of this with Amane before. She really just noticed my shirts were always crisp and reached the conclusion on her own. Not this is anything out of the ordinary for her. She's got her truly impressive eye for that sort of detail. You didn't have to do that. She passes over the uniform with a smile. On inspection, there is indeed one button with a slightly different colored thread. It's been sewn on particularly firmly. The sight gives me a strange feeling of deja vu. What's this feeling? Right. Back in elementary school, I'd been wearing a shirt with a loose button and someone stopped me, then proceeded to sew it back on, right where I stood. My one and only sister, Kazame Kazuki. Aww. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my goodness. So that's where it comes from. She really is like her. She really is like his big sis. Not in the way that Amane views it, but in the sense that he does act like her. She does act like his sister in some respects. That's actually really sweet. I see.
実は裁縫はあんまり得意じゃなくてさ、ちょっと縫い目がごつくなっちゃったけど。
This is true.
マシでしょ?
Yeah, thanks. Now that I think about it, hobbies aren't the only reason people act in unprofitable ways. Family. The word wells up spontaneously somewhere in the depths of my chest. Working for someone else without compensation, without any expectation of gain, simply out of affection, as if it's the most natural thing in the world. That's what family is. Or so they tell me.
ねえ、晩ご飯はどこかで食べてきた?
No, haven't eaten anything.
じゃあ、お腹空いてるよね。すぐに食べる?
Yeah.
待ってて。今温め直すから。
Smiling casually, Amane heads to the kitchen with light, graceful steps. She then places a plate filled with sweet and sour pork and calamari rings in the microwave. Speaking of which, why is there a microwave in my room anyway? I don't remember it being here when I left. For that matter, there's an unfamiliar rice cooker sitting on the shelf next to it. What's with the microwave?
これね、マキナが使ってたレンジなの。
あ
の子自分の部屋にはめったに戻らないし、もう使わないだろうから、ユージの部屋に寄付してくれるって。
Oh. So that was Makina's idea. That rice cooker too?
3合炊きの小さいやつだけど、炊くよりは手間がかからなくていいでしょ?
I see. The scent that inspired a moment of unease when I entered the room was probably the traces of vague, fragrant steam produced by this small rice cooker. Even as a kid, I didn't have much in the way of happy family dinners. After my parents and sister died, I came to view meals as nothing more than regularly scheduled nutritional supply periods. And now, something inside me shrinks instinctively away from this sort of warm domestic meal. There's always this nagging, almost guilty sense that I don't belong in this picture. Man. Oh. That hurts. That hurts to read, man. It's the way he was raised, but... Man! Yuji! Of course, when I was living with my master, there were a few meals like this, but... That woman was fundamentally crappy in the kitchen and rarely bothered to cook a full-fledged meal. The food she served me wasn't inedible, but it was never what you would call tasty either. JB would occasionally stop by on a whim and whip up something, and the food was definitely an improvement, but it was hard to get too emotional about it knowing I was going to be cleaning up the mess she left in the kitchen. Yeah, he really does think in a purely, pragmatic way about this. Hey, Amane? I think I've asked you this before, but why do you stick to me so persistently?
一目惚れって言ったよね。それプラス私の性格。なんか私って誰かの世話を焼くのが好きみたい。
Really? Do you really expect me to be satisfied with that explanation?
だって他に言いようがないもの。っていうか、どうしてそんなに疑うかな?
Because it's way too convenient of a story. Can't help feeling a little skeptical. A beauty with huge breasts falls in love with me at first sight, then unilaterally lavishes attention on me out of sheer affection? I'm not quite wet enough behind the ears to swallow that shoddy manga-style setup. There's something else behind this. I don't think this is me being paranoid. It seems like common sense. You know what they say? If something seems too good to be true, it probably is.
逆に聞くけど、ユージは今まで何人の女の子と付き合ってきたわけ?
I've never dated anyone in my life.
ユージが知らないだけで、私みたいな女がいたって変じゃないでしょ?
Well, I guess. Can't deny that I've got gaps in my knowledge. If she declares this is just how women are these days, I don't have enough points of reference to mount a rebuttal.
自分に理解できないものをありえないと否定するのは簡単だけど、それって自 自分の無知を棚に上げた発言なんじゃないかな。
Hey, ignorance is bliss.
すぐに理解しろとは言わないけど、せめて世の中には私みたいな女もいるって事実は認めないと。
I don't know what you mean by that, but I will take your word for it. You have a point. As the result of ignoring a reality it didn't want to accept, this country once marched blindly into a crushing defeat, mouthing flowery rhetoric about inevitable victory the whole way. In the same way, dismissing a perspective you can't understand as ridiculous is just an egotistical refusal to admit other ways of looking at the world exist. At the very least, I have to acknowledge that my values aren't universal.
はい、お待たせ。用意できたよ。
Tell me something, Amane.
何？
Do you really love me?
言わなかったっけ？大好きだよ。
Now Yuji's like, oh. No hesitation whatsoever. And yet, her words still ring hollow in my ears. Is the problem on my end? Well, fine. Guess there's at least one woman out there deranged enough to fall in love with a man like me. I'll accept that as reality.
何それ？つまり、私がユージを好きだって言葉、信じる気になったってこと？
He's... How do I put this? Hard to convince. I'm not going to accuse you of lying, that's all. I still don't understand why you feel the way you do. There's no change in the fact that I find overly confident women vaguely nauseating.
あのさ、私の一方的な片思いなのは分かってるけど、それでもこうして海外修正してくる私を少しは不憫だなとか思わないわけ？
If I started lying to you out of compassion and dating you out of pity, would you really be happy?
たとえきっかけが同情だったとしても、同情のまま終わるような女じゃないもの。
Uh-huh. You're one hell of a tough, proactive woman, you know that?
惚れ直した？
To be honest, I'm envious.
いいからご飯食べちゃいなさい。
For sure, Norin, absolutely. Yeah, sounds like a plan. I bring my hands together in front of the food Amane zapped with loving care? Question mark? In the microwave, give her my thanks and move my chopsticks towards the plate. Sweet and sour pork and fried squid. It's one hell of a strange combination, thematically speaking, but the taste itself is impeccable as ever. Her skill at cooking is superb. I don't know why I put so much emphasis on that. And in contrast to her seemingly rough, careless attitude, she's unusually attentive to small details and highly considerate of others' needs. Good woman, any way you look at her. You got that part right. Of course, I think that's the exact reason I can't rid myself of my doubts. Why would she fall in love with me of all people? He's really trying to figure that out.
そう、よかった。
Whatever the case may be, I think Amane's smile is probably genuine. And that's why it makes me feel like there's a thorn stabbing into my chest. Do I even deserve to be loved? I understand I'm overthinking things, but I can't stop. Every time I get on this train of thought, I start wondering what I'm even living for. Whether there's any real meaning in my survival. I start thinking, I must be a pretty pathetic excuse for a human being if I can't believe in that smile. When you get down to it, my master was right. I'm still just a punk kid. Just as my mouth begins to loosen into a self-depreciating smile, the sound of a cell phone's message alert resounds inside the room. I instinctively reached my hand to the breast pocket of my work clothes, but the sound didn't come from my phone. Which would mean...
あれ、メールだ。
Amane takes out the cell phone she'd left carelessly in the pocket of her jeans, opens it and peers down at the LCD screen.
さっちゃんからだ。
Oh. Seems the message was sent from Komine Sachi's email address. At that name, my chopsticks abruptly stopped dead in midair. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah. Oh boy. Everybody buckle up. We're about to go for a ride. Apparently finished with Sachi's message, Amane quietly brushes up her long hair with her free hand. Elaborate. Amane holds out her cell phone for my inspection. Naturally, Sachi's email is displayed on the screen. From Sachan Bisuo Amane, subject, I can't say a thing, and I didn't see a thing. The contents of the email are that single short line. The problem lies in the image attached to it. It's a camera phone snapshot taken only a little while ago. Quite a skillful piece of work, really. In front of the school gate, JB's pressing her lips to my cheek, both arms twined around me. Well, that was... Involuntarily, I swallow the food in my mouth along with a lump of spit. It goes down my throat like a rock. Okay, Sachi. What happened to not saying anything to Amane? I mean, I guess she didn't technically put it in words, but... Yep, she's clever. Well, this is Sachi we're talking about. I doubt she did this for the malicious pleasure of it. The burden of keeping this secret was just too heavy for her to bear. In agony with guilt over Amane's ignorance, she probably took advantage of this dubious loophole out of sheer desperation. It was just a stupid prank of JB's. Well, let's see. It's kind of a long story, but it's pretty much just how she is. Mind going into that long story of yours? What exactly were you doing with JB at the front gate? That's the logical next question for Amane to ask, but... JB is a naturally wicked woman, prone to harassing me in this way at unexpected moments just so she can smirk at my agitation. Would be my explanation, I guess, but it hardly seems enough to satisfy Amane. Unfortunately, it also happens to be the truth, so there's not much I can do about it. Yeah, I was. Wait, that doesn't mean this is my job, okay? It isn't. God damn it, using my own words against me. Saying that and that alone, Amane closes the cell phone in her hand with a snap, not betraying any particular interest. I sort of expected you to ask about the job at this point. I told you I work for a cleaning company, remember? Today we were cleaning a 20-story building in Tokyo, but well, this big rat appeared when we were still getting set up, so everyone ended up chasing it around. The thing was, though, the rat was unexpectedly nimble. We ended up losing sight of it entirely. If we just let the thing get away, it'd eventually pop out of its hole again and cause more havoc. And our client was telling us I can't sleep at night when that rat's on the loose and all that. So I ended up splitting up to track the thing down, but for a rat it was pretty sly. It took a good 3 hours before we found it again and finally exterminated the damn thing. I'm intentionally replacing certain nouns with metaphorical analogs. The information we're giving Amane is otherwise roughly accurate. I really did spend hours running through the intricate web of sewers under Tokyo in hot pursuit of a rat. Incidentally, a gas mask does absolutely nothing to improve the smell of raw sewage. Yeah, this cleaning company is a good cover story. Yeah, I guess it was. That's all you have to say? After promising I'd have a meal with her, I ran off to work all of a sudden, then stayed there without even giving her a call, not that I possibly could have, leaving her to wait in vain for hours, and to top it all off, her reward for this patience is a picture of me flirting around with my boss, but she's not planning to say a word of complaint? I mean, I'm putting up a bit of a defensive front and all, but even I recognize that she kind of got shafted on this one. Yeah, it's pretty obvious to see. If she grumbled a little bit, I was pretty much ready to give her a proper apology. But this indifferent response is well outside the range of my expectations. To be honest, it's inspiring some serious unease on my part. Generally, aren't women more, jealous creatures? So you think, Yuji. So you think. Exactly. I'm not exactly an expert, but I've known a few females in my time. As I understand them, women tend to be more selfish about things like this, to the point of irrationality even. You don't have any questions about any of that?
だって仕事の話に口挟まれるの嫌でしょ？それとも何か疑ってほしいの？
No, I think that was just his expectation. That's not it, but...
まあそりゃね、私よりも仕事を優先したってのは面白くないよ。でもそうする必要があったからあんたはそうしたんでしょ？だったら何も間違っていないじゃない。
Yeah, well, I guess not, but Amani's weirdly understanding about this. Yeah. Almost unnaturally so. She's being so reasonable that it's somehow making me feel increasingly guilty about the whole thing. It's kind of a complicated feeling. All of a sudden, some kind of switch seems to have been flipped inside Amane. Her eyes start to narrow to slits, and her lips jerk up in the very picture of a smirk.
そうか、もしかしてユージ、私に焼き餅を焼いて欲しかったのかな？
No! No, that is not what we were implying in the slightest. No, it's really not.
そうよね。ユージはツンデレだもんね。それじゃあ焼き餅焼いちゃおうかな。
No! Spare me!
キスしてくれたら許すかもね。
This woman. Exactly how serious is she about this? No, I think the real question is, how badly is she underestimating men? Alright, Amane. Close your eyes.
いやー、強引。でもそういうの好き。
Stop it! Feeling confident this is nothing more than a bluff, Amane closes her eyes, jerks her chin up, and fearlessly sticks out her lips. This girl's looking down on me. Maybe I should teach her a lesson? Well, it is decide time. Time to go back to this. Put that there. Oh. It is very tempting to go with the top option. It's very tempting to choose the top option because she has been one of my favorites throughout, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that, man. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. That's what the Steam guide says. Like, I already did. We're in the last spurt. Yeah, I'm not stupid. Pretty much, if you continue, you'll go up until Yumiko's route. Okay. Or the common route just ends, which the ending is pretty bland. Yeah, that's what that's what it said. Yumiko is the default route if you don't choose any of the others. Like I said, I'm just trying to decide, is this what I want to go with for my first choice? Well, in that case, I already fucked that up, because I already had the first route choice for Machina, and I said, no, I will not accept the money. So, you're a little late for that. I do plan to go back and do that, but like I said, too early for that. Yeah. Yeah, why do you think I have a folder in here dedicated to choices? So that I can go back to these for doing the rest of the routes. So, yeah, I'm thinking this through. In Machina's case, the first choice, like, that just did not feel right. It did not feel right to accept. This one ties into Yuji's past a little. Yeah, I mean, with each one, I think we find out more about Yuji, but I have to choose who I want to do first. You can get Michiru, Yumiko, and maybe Sachi if you don't do Amane. Oh, I should not have looked at the last decision for Sachi's route. Oh my god, what? I'm gonna be wondering about the context of that until I see it from here on. I think after this, according to the Steam guide that I have pulled up right now, Sachi would be next. So far, the only route decision I have made is reject the money, which was the first choice for Machina's route. So I chose not to do Machina first, basically. Is that right? All I really know about Kazuki is that she's Yuji's sister, and that Amane reminds him of her in some ways. I mean, they've been making that pretty obvious with this last conversation we've been having here. It's ever since he got back from whatever assignment he was doing. That's why I'm so tempted to commit to doing Amane's route first. There's also the scarce info we got in the common route about Kazuki. The one bit of info where she has absurd memorization capabilities. I do seem to remember something like that happening with Machina. And how it reminded him of that. Man. This is hard. I also just looked at the time. It's 2:45 here. My water bottle's empty. If I were to leave this up to a vote, how mad would you guys be? Because I think the reason I'm so hesitant on this is because I really do want to go for it. It's just... I'm not going to be able to continue for much longer, that's what I'm saying, you know? It's something you're used to? Yeah, I mean, I get that, I just... You know, we just got to this point, and I'd hate to leave things here. But man, you know, I'm not going to be able to continue for that much longer. Figure out what you want to do next week. Well, I mean, we'll decide now, continue for a little bit, and then can put, for next week, we're doing Amane's route. Finally made our choice as to who goes first. Just put up a poll. I guess we can find out if the masses agree. Do we? Yep. As much as Yumiko is best girl, she's best saved for last. Is that what you think, huh? I was hoping to see a bit more of that sweet side of Yumiko tonight, but I don't think we're gonna get that. What do? We'll see if you all agree. What do? Continue to next. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. I'm curious what y'all think we should do. And if by some miracle we end up tied, you know, make sure you vote on the poll in chat right now. If we end up tied somehow, I'm gonna have to get this woman here to do her thing with the coin to decide this. I hope it doesn't come to that. But I'm just saying. If it's somehow tied after a minute or two here, I'm gonna have to get Monty involved to break the tie. Alright, Norin, you have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. What do has been doed. We are what doing to figure out what we do in this moment. Because I want to see whether or not you all agree. Do we pursue a Mane route first? Because Machina's just... It didn't feel right to... it didn't feel right to buy into what she wanted out of us. Like, that just didn't feel right, man. I was not comfortable with that. So I'm like, mocking it, no, please. Don't get me involved like that. Alright, we'll wait till the poll says it's been up for 2 minutes. Right now, it's 50-50. So if somebody wants to be the tiebreaker, they absolutely can. Otherwise, Mani, I think you might have to get involved here. Of course somebody tied it. Yes, of course they did. Of course they did. Alright, it's been 2 minutes by my clock. So, it's looking like this is gonna go to a tiebreaker. Because that's just how it has to be on this channel, doesn't it? That's what you all love to do. That's what I'm curious to see if you guys will end up doing with the poll in the server as well. Although it's a pretty one-sided vote as of right now. Alright, we're up to 3 minutes now and still no moves. So it looks like the vote is going to end at a dead draw of 50-50. It's not going to show up on the stream, but yeah. Mani, we need you to help us settle something. Yeah, we need to take a quick break. Alright. Alright, yep. Can you flip a coin for me? Bring forth true judgment. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Amani route was the first choice in the poll, so Amani route is heads. Tails is we continue on and reject Amani's route. Settle the score with the fates? Yes. Alright. Alright, we have 1 heads. I hope it was obvious, but we're doing best of 3. Because I don't like best of 1. Alright, here we go. Alright, it is 1-1. Yes, you've been very helpful. One more time, please. Because it just has to be a nail biter, which one it ends up being. Oh, y'all are really getting some content out of this. You all tied the poll, and now Mani has tied the coin flip. But there can only be one winner. And that winner is... Reject Amane. Continue on as if nothing happened. It's almost like I've seen this exact scenario. This happened with Motorcycle Club on the server once. So I guess we're gonna circle back around for the junior and senior duo of Amane and Machina. Yes, you've been very helpful. Ah, yes, spoken in true Cartman fashion. Screw you guys and going home. Alright. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mani. Let's get back to it now. Yes, I am ready to keep going. Alright. So, sorry, Amane. It was not meant to be. This is completely idiotic. If I get caught up in Amani's nonsense and let her coax me into kissing her, all too obvious that the reparations she'll exact in the aftermath will leave me in staggering debt. As Amane waits patiently, her eyes closed and lips puckered like an actress in a lipstick commercial, I reach out and give her a full-force flick to the forehead. Ha ha ha! Tempting as it was. Moron! Did you really think I, of all people, would fall for such a blatant trap? More than a second. Come on now. Oh, believe me, it was. Tempting as it may be. For now, that will have to wait. You're the one who said you'd be satisfied playing my big sister, you know? Sisters don't pester their little brothers for a kiss on the mouth. Well, yeah. I guess there's probably a few out there. But this is a secret case! She's still trying. Don't start playing some incoherent character from an incest-themed porno. You're just trying to push this through by force. Yeah, dude. That one hurt. That one hurt. Came down to that. Even Amane's calling us a coward. My line of work, what? You scared? Is a phrase you don't want to hear under any circumstances. No matter what unreasonable, reckless action you're being encouraged to take, the instant that question gets voiced, you have to spit out, "Hell no!" and instantly leap into action. If you back down in the face of a taunt like that, your reputation among the group will plummet irretrievably. We can't forget about the wonderful concept of tactical withdrawal. A dignified retreat when the situation calls for it is no act of cowardice. This is just such a case. Anyway, it's late. Head back to your own room already. Grateful to you for the meal and sewing and everything else, to the extent that I can't really express it in words. This isn't the same as a romantic relationship. You're an adult woman. I think you can grasp the distinction yourself, right? Oof. Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it, Yuji. She's just reminiscing to herself. Can take care of my own dishes. I thought this was our room, though. What a tyrant. Yeah, got it. Yeah, night. The girl seems to feel some pathological need to force her way into my life. The way Amane suddenly shows up and starts doing the housework without being asked, only to get hopping mad over something, preach at me for a while, and then vanish as quickly as she came, it inspires a definite sense of deja vu. Specifically, her fierce pushiness and burning desire to take care of others reminds me strongly of JB. I'm comparing her to JB, who's been something like family since I was a kid. I clearly don't dislike Amane. Honestly, I enjoy her company. That's why this hurts so much, man. That just doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. Turning her down like that. Man. The just did not feel like the natural next step. To me, at least. But it's also undeniable that I have a hard time seeing her as a love interest. No, you're fine, man. I left it up to you guys, and you guys were equally divided. I mean, that's why I was stuck there for a few minutes, debating with myself, you know, is this really what I want to do? But, you know, as much as this is my playthrough, I don't want to leave you guys out entirely. Because you guys are just as much a part of the show as I am. So, yeah. How can I put this? Well, like I said, she feels more like family. Something like my older sister was to me when she was still alive. Something like my master. Something like JB. Amani's become someone I care about in that way. And that's exactly why I can't thoughtlessly take advantage of her. I don't want to end up making her cry. Those are my honest feelings right now. I get you, Yuji. I get you. And I guess that's where we're going to pick things up next time, because it is about time for me to go to bed. Well, I say that, but I'm probably going to download the latest event raids for Scarlet and Violet and catch myself at least one Armor Rouge if I can find one quick enough. But yeah, man, that ended on such a bitter note for me, dude. Man. And like I said, according to my Steam guide, apparently next up, I believe, is Sachi. Because if it's organized by who appears first, you know, and then descending, it seems like Sachi is next. So I'll have to decide, do I want to commit to Sachi's route? And that one, I think I'm more decided with. I've been very cautious with Sachi. Because the more I've seen of her, the less I have trusted her. So I don't know what I would even expect of a Sachi route. This game really does leave me guessing. But yeah, that's a problem for me 1 week from now to figure out. You think so? The writer of the guide apparently says you should do Michiru first, but I don't know if I agree with that. So yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, nice to get back into things finally. Felt good to make some progress again. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next week with more Fruits, where we decide if we want to do Sachi's route. Sachi's is your favorite, huh? Well, definitely tune in next time if we end up doing Sachi's route, because that's going to be the big point of emphasis. I'm probably going to change the thumbnail for this episode to Amane, because, I mean, how can I not, after what we just saw? So, yeah. I guess I'll see you guys next time. So thank you all for watching. And, yeah. Until then, take care.